where to water them, the world, etc. It will be a very, very shoddy planning, to say the least, and such people don't deserve to get out. So this is why when they think of raising an army, they first plan how to meet the requirements of that army. How many bullets are required, what weapons should be required, and how many and how they will be provided, and the economy concerned with the maintaining of such army is all very calculated and sorted out. So, this something. So the Holy Quran says, La taqtulu awladakum min khashyatillah. That is the meaning of it. You can go for family planning for any other reason, but khashyatillah. If you do it for the fear that your resources of food, etc. will be left behind, your pace will be that limited production, then it is a very bad reflection upon God. So he doesn't believe in it. The Holy Quran doesn't permit you to do that.
And the answer of the people on the course of this answer, the Holy Quran said, وَلَا يُنَبَّتْ الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا.
Same thing. But there the directly family planning is mentioned. There the family planning is not mentioned. In the verse, وَمَا مِنْ دَابَّةٍ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا يَعْلَمُ مُسْتَقَرَّهَا وَمُسْتَوْدَعَهَا. In that verse, the whole life is mentioned, not man itself. And the question discussed is just generally. Family planning is not mentioned. But in this verse, it is exactly the family planning which is being discussed. La taqtulu in the sense that don't stop producing them. Don't adopt them, for instance. Don't see to it that your children are do not come to be. That is also a sort of qatl. So that is the meaning of this verse. It is prohibited in that sense. This is why when in Pakistan, long ago, at the time of General Ayub Khan, later in the Ayub Khan, for the first time, government of Pakistan introduced family planning. And they became suddenly very popular, and that was the talk of the day. My late father, Mirza Tahir Ahmed, who was the head of the Ahmed community at that time, immediately delivered a sermon, telling Ahmadis not to cooperate with this because it is against the invention of the Holy Quran. Because we believe that Ahmadis try very honestly to become standard Muslims. So they should go on reproducing as fast as they can. Let the rest do family planning with resources, but Ahmadis should go on producing children. Also, the question reminds me of the prayer of Hadhrat La ilaha illa Qadirun Kafara. You know? That is the only reason why they should be stopped. No other reason. If they reproduce muttaqin, God-fearing people, then why should they be stopped from coming into being? Yes, mobile phone, please. Martin, I'm sorry, yes.
So now in our right name, observation and experience and some request, can I make?
Please go ahead.
As the Old Testament and New Testament, fifth book of Moses, history of him, and the prophecy about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The same prophecy goes in the New Testament, chapter 16, Johannes, that the spokesman will come and will tell you the whole truth. God will put word in his mouth. This is the righteousness. To Christians, it is the Holy Spirit. And I believe Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that Holy Spirit which the Christians believe in their minds. And the law which is mentioned here, that the God will put words in his mouth. Musa also said the same prophecy. So it goes further. So when I read these things, I was very much surprised that it was written so clear about the Quran, Holy Quran, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Bible, and I mentioned to my Christian friends. And then I began to read Quran in the light of these things. And then I come to certain verses in Quran. I mentioned yesterday, Surah Rahman. And then I think it is maybe, I don't remember the name of Surah, maybe Mursalat. There it is mentioned about go to that refuge, three-sided refuge.
I think that is the one.
It could be. I don't remember the one.
Which warn you against
Yes.
three wrong shadow.
Yes.
The warning against the three shadow which will do wrong and which will not give you any rest or any peace. It will be a very destructive shadow, and thereby the atomic clouds are mentioned. Because that surah speaks of the fun, speaks of exactly the time from which we are passing, and it describes in detail those warfare, the style of the warfare which will be carried out in those days. And there this Dukhan is particularly mentioned. There will be a cloud which will be very fatal and dangerous. So Allah warned us against the cloud. Now nobody at that time could ever conceive a cloud being extremely dangerous and fatal. Whenever it passes, it doesn't say because it will shed so much rain you will drown. Doesn't mention it even in the farthest way. What it says is the very shadow of the cloud will be fatal for life and it will be very dangerous. So we are warned against that. That obviously is the cloud or radiation, which results from the atomic explosion. Although they are trying their best by adding cobalt and some other material to the atomic bomb, and thereby trying to prevent the radioactive part which will be released. But still, a very, very large proportion of radioactive material would go on flying in the dust cloud and would pose a very great danger to the world.
So there it says go to that refuge which have three sides. Go to that refuge which have like what we are mentioning the cloud and three form. You are referring some other words. Yes.
No, I'm sorry. That is different. That's absolutely different. Yes.
And go to that refuge which have three sides. And it will be the day of judgment. They will come in crowds. And
I like to read the verse concern. I am not able to one only. I must have a complete version of the verse and see
it says about it means the camel. As it is camels, then it will be the fierce flame as camel.
That is exactly the one. And the same. I should bring my word according to that. You are according to that demand.
There is mentioned again as the Surah is mentioned again and again. Where is it now? I remember in that surah is also something is repeated.
Yes, I know. Is that right?
So I think maybe it is mentioned in this surah, maybe about the nuclear war and maybe about the space war, because it is said maybe about the space war which we heard about nowadays, to deploy